classrooms provides inclusive and equitable quality education for students. Although it was hard at first, her experience as teacher will never change. As they have said, experience is the best teacher because experience doesn't necessarily have to be undergone personally but can be learned through others as well.
By giving learners additional responsibility, developing a richer environment for the children, and increase the involvement of the community.
In terms of factors that contribute to the existence of some multi-grade school here in our area, it is the geographical area or factor. To those people who mostly live in isolated areas, commonly nearby rivers or even in remote barangays, so their communities are too far from a larger school. Therefore, multi-grade schools are developed to feed the community's necessity in education, especially for those young students who cannot travel to a larger school. And also the socio-economic factors. The government cannot afford to pay a teacher that handles a few numbers of students only in a class because they set a minimum ratio of the number of learners to a teacher. Then aside from that, the lack of teaching learning materials is one of the reasons why some teachers decline of teaching in such communities. Therefore, due to the shortage of teachers and due to the necessities for some remote barangays where the number of children who enrolled there were just a few, so multi-grade schools were developed.
The benefits of teachers builds a strong relationship with the students and can get to them know more. Enhance their knowledge and skills enhancing by having more seminars or teacher training. Teachers can also continue to build upon their knowledge of each child's interests, strengths, and needs over the multiple years they teach a child, and shares responsibility for facilitating learning with pupils, parents, and other community members. And they can also innovate and experiment with different age groups and deal with curriculum contents across subject areas.
Now let's have the benefits of learners. So even though they are in a different grade, kids who need a few more months to mature can still progress at their own pace with the same teacher. Students who excel or struggle in school can simply participate in higher or lower level activities while maintaining contacts with peers. Although all kids are required to work independently at various points throughout the day, they are specifically trained more to be independent employees as one develops greater self-control and accountability. All task activities decline.
The similarities between these case studies in terms of multi-grade teaching practice are that all three schools have multiple grades in one classroom, and only one teacher or two teachers teach all. Also, teachers believe that more training and additional resources are needed to support their teaching.
Because there aren't enough classrooms, and also it is located in the rural places or remote areas.
These factors include geographical factors, political factors, cultural factors, and socio-economic factors. Thanks to these factors, there is a richer environment for the learners, increased student learning, and greater community involvement.
Learning environment in multi-grade school that is positive can lead to greater student achievement. It creates students who are comfortable learning environments where students feel motivated to learn and have a higher overall learning ability.
First, we must consider the students' abilities instead of grade level. Group students of varying strengths are best for multi-grade classrooms, allowing stronger ones to influence and assist those who may be struggling. Next, create activities for groups not being taught. Creating structured activities for students to busy themselves with while multitasking can be a great way to socialize and pass the time. Next, incorporate everyday experience into learning. The most important idea is to use everyday experiences in the learning environment to help students understand and connect with each other, especially when dealing with different grade levels and lessons. And then assure parents with specific information. Parents' fears of new things can be a challenge for students as they may not understand the combined classroom approach. Having a good relationship with parents is key to becoming an effective teacher as it will give pupils enough support in their dreams. Therefore, teaching multi-grade classrooms can be a great way to express creativity and fun for students.
To engage pupils who find it difficult to observe information silently, separately, teachers offer a variety of activities during free study time. To achieve this, split your class into clearly defined solo and team activities. This can be done by providing audiobooks that play content related to your lessons, preserving a specific area where students can work quietly and take notes, and lastly, letting students work in groups away from some areas to take notes and finish assignments. So pre-study time will start to serve a variety of learners by organizing these kinds of activities. Overall, classroom involvement should increase as a result of these.
Poverty, discrimination, language barriers, cultural beliefs, and geographic isolation are all possible factors. To ensure that all children have equal access to education, the education system must take the holistic approach.